Hey folks, we're live tonight on South Padre Island, one of the public beach access points, and the beach is pretty full. There's a lot of people here, and rightly so. It's a beautiful day here. The water's gorgeous. However, you still have the high surf advisory. You've got a coastal flood statement out, and the risk of dangerous rip currents. And remember, a couple of facts about rip currents that you should know, because a lot of folks are in the water right now and not to be too concerned about it. So it's good that you know these things in case that's ever you. If you're caught in a rip current, that's just a bunch of water kind of rushing back out from the coast. The waves come in and then it kind of looks for a low spot and goes back out in that low spot. It's not generally very wide, so where it goes back out, if you're caught in it, you just kind of actually relax for a minute, let it carry you for a bit, but then swim parallel to the coast. Somewhere in there you want to yell for help, but then swim parallel to the coast. Don't try to swim back toward the beach. Don't try to swim away. Just try to swim parallel to the coast and get out of the rip current. That'll be much easier. Then you can just kind of float for a little bit, then work your way back into shore. But bottom line is, don't struggle through that rip current. Stay in it. Swim parallel to the coast. You should be able to get out of it. Now, of course, this being caused in big part by Tropical Storm Cindy, which is out in the northern Gulf of Mexico, making its way toward the Texas-Louisiana border as we speak. Satellite shows where it is right now, and a pretty big band of thunderstorms going across the coast, or showers and thunderstorms right on the Texas-Louisiana boundary right now, right near the Sabine River, and then kind of moving northward from there. Some pretty heavy rain embedded within that. This is also kicking up some big waves, which has led to the high surf. Take a look at the waves, what they were 12 hours ago, and you were looking at some big waves in parts of the Gulf, 12, 14 feet out there around the oil rigs. But again, this is 12 hours ago. The waves near us, 9 feet just to the northeast, about 7 feet just to the southeast of the valley. We go forward from that, and you're going to notice the colors kind of subside just a little bit, and the wave heights subside just a little bit. Water almost came up to our feet right now. We had a wave that almost got here, and everybody sitting in their lawn chairs had to pick up and move. So there's still some high waves coming in. Waves now, take a look, they're not as big as what they were earlier. 7 feet near us, 10 feet out in the middle of the Gulf, but not the 12 and 14 that we were looking at earlier. So as this storm makes its way inland, things should begin to subside, but still obvious we're getting every once in a while a high wave. Again, the one that just came in almost got up to our feet. All right, let's take a look at temperatures now, because this storm not affecting the rest of the valley. It's over 100 in most areas even now. Most of those are records. We'll talk about that in the next half hour, and tomorrow is probably going to be even hotter. If we look at the winds across the area, they've been out of the north, but that's a very dry wind. If you get a dry wind like that, along with the heating in the upper atmosphere, you're going to end up hot, and that is what's happened today. The good news is dew points are down a little. It's a little bit less humid. Take a look, 50s and 60s. So on the muggy meter, it's way down, almost in the comfortable range. In some places it is, but certainly less than what it typically is because of that northerly wind. We'll look at tomorrow's highs, and then we'll jump forward to the forecast. Tomorrow's highs look this way. Just absorb those for a minute. 109 in Rio Grande City, 107 McAllen, 105 Edinburgh. It's just going to be hot across the whole valley. So your forecast across the area tonight calls for mainly clear skies, a warm and relatively humid night. Lows about 77. And then tomorrow, record-breaking highs once again with temperatures over 100, valley-wide, sunny and very hot with winds kind of variable, about 7 to 17. 7-day forecast looks this way, and it stays hot tomorrow. Friday, still hot, but not as hot. Then as we get into the end of the weekend, first of next week, we bring that chance of rain into the forecast. Maybe not a lot, but at least spotty to scattered showers around the region. That will help keep temperatures down a bit, maybe 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what it is right now across most of the valley. We'll continue to monitor the situation here on South Padre Island. Of course, check on those highs for tomorrow and talk about the record highs today coming up just a little bit later on. Live on South Padre Island, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.